Good morning, everyone. Today we are raking hay. Just coming to the corner of the field here. Probably a bad time to start filming. I'll have to put my phone down and turn this thing around. So I'll be right back. Alright, we got turned back around and we're back at it. So we are on a new growth field that was turned over last year. This is our first cutting off of it. Only doing the outside 6 rounds, laps, whatever you want to call them. Because the center was cut a day or two later. I'm not sure if we'll be baling it all today or just the outside rounds. Grandpa isn't always clear on what the exact plan of the day is. You just sort of go with the flow. Well, not the flow, whatever he tells you. This is the third field I've been raking. Again, just the outside 6 rounds. After this field, I gotta run back to the shop. I don't know if you can see, but one of the back wheels is missing some tines. So that will need to be fixed. We have a broken rake that we use for parts. So I'll go and take some tines off of that one. I'm not sure what I did, but wow. Sure did a doozy on that one. See, we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I might just take the whole wheel off and put one of the old wheels on. I don't know if I hit a rock. And it's at the back too. It's not like it's one of the front ones that you would think would hit something on the edge of the field. I'm just gonna head up to the old rake and take the whole wheel off, because to replace these you gotta take 2 bolts off, and that time wise I think it's easier just to take the whole thing off, and then later we can just start taking off this one if any other wheel loses a tine. So I'll head to the shop, grab the 4-wheeler, and head up the old rake. Found a wheel with all its tines. Got it off all right. Got the bolts here. The reason we don't use this rake is back when I was just a wee lad of 14, I hit a tree and put a nice bend in it. And after that, we just decided to retire the old girl and get a new rake. But we've had used this one for many, many years. Probably still had a lot of life in her, but the tree got the best of her. Now that I'm older and know a thing or two about welding, I've thought about trying to fix it myself, but it's just a matter of finding the time to do so, and being it's not a big priority, it's kind of on the back of my list. But one of these days. There we go. Camera's still filming, good. So I'm sure if it'd run out of space. Alright, so again, instead of just taking some tines off of this wheel and putting on that one, it was because that one is just missing way so many. I'm love to figure out how that happened. I'm guessing I just hit something, but it's just odd being it's at the back of the rake. But anyway, I think it's like every 4 tines go down to one of these 2 bolts. So it'd just be a lot more hassle and work trying to mess with tines and bolts versus just doing the whole wheel and getting it done a lot faster. I could see if we have any zip ties, I'm sure we do, so that I can put the plastic ring back on this one. There we go, all zip tied up. Good as new. Welcome back, everyone. We are out raking hay. We are raking the alfalfa and rye that we cut yesterday morning. Made 1 pass so far, and I'm coming back with the second. Starting on the inside, leaving the outer rounds for last. Because on the ends here, I'll be driving on them. Grandpa should be out baling a different field right now, but for now, this is what we're up to. So I just hopped out of the tractor to put the camera on the rake, get some good footage, because why not? See how dry this is. The top is real dry underneath, still has a lot of moisture. But that's why we're raking it, so it's fluffed up and the wetness gets turned over and easier to dry. Now, where would be a good spot to mount y'all? And I'm not from Texas, I'm from Minnesota, but all the sun turns nice. How about put you here? We'll hope this doesn't fall off. If not, well, you guys won't get this video. But I forgot this camera holder on the hay-bine yesterday, so for a good part of the morning, it was just sitting there, so I have good trust in this camera holder. Hi guys! How was that? Took a little while to find you. Quite a bit of searching. But that was a great shot. I better put this back right there. Make it all look natural. There, good as new. Back to work. Here we go. A little bit of in-cab footage. I feel like I already did this, but here's some more. Just on the short little rows near the end. Alright, so we come up near the end. Get ready to phase up. Steer this way. Lift up. Start turning. Wide turn. Get lined back up. Start lowering down. And there we go. Almost done here. Got the inside all done. Look at those nice big windrows. Now we're on the outside 6 windrows. Just if anyone's wondering, the reason we rake is 1, so it lifts up the hay. It makes it nice and fluffy and it dries out a little better. Quite a bit better actually. And 2, so it's 1 pass with the baler for every 2 windrows. And it's easier to make a bale, a better bale, if we've got more hay going in. So just came out here to see how the hay is drying down. There's some moisture still in there. Quite a bit actually. But hopefully it dries out eventually. That or we'll wet bale it. Whatever Grandpa decides. It's more of whatever the moisture is when he does bale it. Realistically, if we wanted to dry bale, you leave it for another day, so then he can just dry it out more. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. I just wanted to point out at the end that it was a miscommunication. I was only supposed to rake the outside 6 windrows and leave the center for later, as that was cut later on than the outside rounds of the field. Just a little miscommunication between Grandpa and I.